forecast, only on Fox 47 News at 10.
So lots of accidents this morning. Like we said earlier, police said up to 100 just from that ice, and we said that people were kind of thinking it looks better because, you know, the snow's not all on the ground, but that ice is down there, right?
Yes, the ice is down there. As long as those temperatures are as low as they are, of course, it's going to be something you'll face on the road. Slick spots until they get completely cleared off. So be prepared for that over the days. And in fact, even though our temperatures get better, it doesn't always mean that those roads are going to improve. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But let's start off with current temperatures. It's nice to see, even at this time of night, that they're still above zero for most of us. 7 degrees in Lansing, 3 in Jackson, -1 in Marshall, and we're all going to eventually fall into the negatives, but we'll at least see a better trend in the temperatures. It's going uphill from here. Now, winds also very nice to see that they're going calm, and we're going to see that for all of us in mid-Michigan tonight. But even with some of the winds, it does make a big difference. So we'll see them about 5 to 10 tomorrow. It's not going to mean a big difference in our wind chills, though, because we're finally going to see our temperatures going into the 20s. So we've got a quiet but cold night ahead for us, and in fact, it's a good night to sneak outside. You might see some of those northern lights. It's a good solar flare time to see those. And once we get to tomorrow, a little sunshine to start the day. We'll be well into the 20s, but we'll see some cloud cover coming in. And with that next system coming comes much warmer temperatures too, 30s and 40s by the weekend. And of course, you know, once we pass into above freezing temperatures, we're going to have to deal with melting and then refreezing as well. Take a look at this 5-day temperature trend. Even though you see these highs are into the 30s, our overnight lows, a lot of these nights are going to be below freezing. That's where the concern is, how much melting and then refreezing goes on just about every day. Here's a look at the next 48 hours. They're going to be a quiet starting 48 hours. High pressure comes in and passes over for Thursday. That'll leave our winds very quiet and also give us sunshine in the morning. Clouds move in toward the afternoon and evening, and we may even see a couple snow flurries coming in for the evening hours of Thursday. Once we get to Friday, we'll start off quietly as well. More cloud cover and then those temperatures going into the mid-30s, even upper 30s possible with that warm front coming. But with that warm front comes some not so nice weather. See that big area of pink? That means that we could have some mixed precipitation coming in. And it looks like we may have a slippery commute once we get to Saturday morning. Here's a look at the upper air analysis. This is why we're getting so warm. Watch this area of green come into Michigan. That's our warmer temperatures for Thursday. And then once we get to Friday, notice that you see this kind of digging area. That's what we call a trough in the upper atmosphere. And look at this. This is the jet stream. It's sending a lot of warm air all the way down from Texas and Oklahoma right into Michigan. So we're going to see that in the mid-30s on Friday and then close to 40 once we get to Saturday, and we're going to keep a lot of that warm air for next week as well. -6 for tonight. It's going to be a quiet one, mostly clear skies. And say hello to our 1-800-Hanson's kid, Robert from Grand Ledge. He's 2. He's all bundled up and ready for the snow. And tomorrow, I think it's safe to say that you can finally start playing outside, at least in moderation. 22 is going to be a lot warmer than what we have been lately, and you won't have to face those wind chills. We certainly won't have to worry about wind chills for quite some time either. Take a look at this forecast. We're into the 30s well into next week, but again, that does come with some interesting weather. Saturday looks like we're going to see rain turning into snow and then back to snow for much of those days. So just be careful on the roads. The fight is not over yet, and of course we'll be dealing with that fight for several days to come. At least we get the warmer temperature. That's the bonus.
Yeah, I think drivers probably got a little excited, you know, with the sun coming out.
Yeah, don't forget, you do have to be slow. It's always safer to be slow.
All right, thank you. We'll be right back after this.